So you want to start vlogging for 2023 and you're wondering which vlog camera setup should you get? I got two of them right here, and let me show you which one I use and why I use them. You never want to leave it on auto white balance. You want to make sure that you're changing it.
Guys, welcome to Coffee Talk with Stallone without losing the true passion.
Hey everyone, Matthew here, and I want to take this opportunity to give you a tip on two vlog setups that I use and I'd highly recommend for you. Alright guys, so on my right side here I have the Sony ZV-1. Absolutely fantastic vlogging camera. It's been out for about a couple of years. There's tons of specs and everything that are on this camera that I'm not going to get into. You can find it on YouTube. But let's start off with the Sony ZV-1 versus the GoPro and why I would use the Sony ZV-1 and what I've used it actually for. Now this one here has the Sony grip. Now this handle actually allows you to have it as a tripod stand. You can record, zoom in, do everything on the actual grip itself as you're holding it. The ZV-1 does have a pop-out screen so that as you're vlogging you can actually see what you're doing. I have a microphone that I mounted on top of here. You don't have to, but it does. I find it better audio quality and I put one on top of here. So the reason why I choose the ZV-1 is when I want to be able to get some really cool compositional shots. Because this unit itself actually has a lens that can zoom in and out, I can get and shoot from 2.8 all the way up to f11 if I wanted to. I can also put a filter on this camera to make my face look a little bit better. Not that it looks bad, but just saying. The reason why I use this is when I want to zoom in or out and get that compositional shot with that depth of field. If I'm using this, let's say for example, when I'm golfing and I really want to get that shot where the composition looks so tight, but I can see the ball flight, I would use this camera, I would zoom in and be able to actually see myself, but then actually see the ball flight going through. If I want to have a shot where I have a nice blurry background, again, you can do that with a camera like this. So it gives you a little bit more of an artistic flavor when you're using this camera. Your images and your quality look fantastic. This will do 4K 60. It actually do 240 slow motion. It has a lot of great features on this camera. But if you're someone who just likes to point and shoot, I would highly recommend you put that aside and actually pick up the GoPro 10 or GoPro Hero 11. And why? Very simple. This baby here just actually will keep your horizon level locked. You don't have to worry about if you're a little bit tilted as you're walking. You have the ability to have stabilization built in. And again, if you're vlogging and you're just doing this all day, you can actually do it with the Volta has a built-in battery, so this will last you pretty much a lot longer. You can record, you can do all your options, change it to photos, video, whatever you want. Now I have the I have the mod system that's on here on the GoPro. You don't need it, but again, for better audio quality, I'd highly recommend it. Now this setup here is perfect. Literally you turn it on, point, shoot, and you're off and you're set. The color quality and the video quality that you're gonna get out of this is fantastic. And sometimes just shooting content is more than enough. Now for a lot of my real estate photographers, if you're shooting some behind the scene content and you want to have something, again, point and shoot, you don't want to be artistic, you want it done fast, just use the GoPro. And for my real estate clients, 2023, you want to start making some more vlogs, this camera is literally a point and shoot. You're going to be able to get some really wide shots, so if you're shooting the interior of the houses or whatever it is that you want to do, you can do that with this camera. And it also has good stabilization like I mentioned. You can actually be running and jogging, and this thing here with the stabilization built in does a fantastic job. So out of these two cameras, the main purpose that I'm making this video is strictly what I use these for and the purposes that I use them. This particular camera is when I want to be more artistic. I want to be able to get that depth of field. I want to be able to get 2.8. I want to put a filter on my face. This camera here, I just want to point and shoot. I mount this sometimes on the side of the golf cart. I bring it with me and I can shoot myself really wide angle shots as I'm golfing. Sometimes I've actually done video tours because my battery on my camera's died. It gives you the ability to do a lot of things this camera can't. And sometimes I do bring both of them with me. So for you, you need to decide what is the purpose that you want, what's your ability, what's your experience as a video editor, and what's gonna work best for you. All right guys, so for 2023, if your New Year resolution is to make more videos and more vlogs and just get content, here are your two viable options that you can choose from. The Sony ZV-1 or the GoPro with the Volta mount. Now, shooting content can be difficult, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes just shooting content alone is more than enough. If you want to keep your editing time down, Make sure you pick the right camera and ultimately pick the right kind of video effect and look that you want for your vlogs for 2023. I hope these choices give you the inspiration to get out there and shoot for 2023. All the best. So if you like that video and you want to see more, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook.